Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for all the support that you guys showed through my first video. I felt really overwhelmed and stressed. As you can see by this spot, like this is literally a spot of excitement, I guess. But I'm gonna go straight into it. The purpose of this video is to highlight briefly my experience as a student mum, and I hope to share some tips that can help not only student mums but just people in general in being more efficient with their time. So my journey as an official student mum started when I went back to third year at Coventry University, and I decided not to live in Coventry or on campus, which is what I was doing before I became a mum, as I only lived like an hour away by driving, so I thought that would be more feasible than me paying rent for my house here and then paying a whole separate rent for accommodation when I wasn't even going to be there that long. So I was in a lucky position that Coventry University have a partnership nursery. So when I was going to Coventry, I was taking Jamila with me, and then we both, I guess, start our days there rather than having to stress about dropping her to one whole complete separate location and then me going to another, because the nursery was literally like a 10-minute walk from the university, so that kind of worked. When I was actually going to university though, I realised I didn't have time for anyone, not even myself really. My days literally consisted of waking up early, driving all the way to uni, dropping Jamila to nursery, going to classes, then as soon as classes finished, running to the nursery to pick her up so I don't get charged a late fee, and then driving an hour back home, and then having to, do dinner, sort Jamila out, put her to bed. I won't lie to you guys, like it was really overwhelming and it was really stressful. Like at times I felt like, why am I even doing this? Like, do I even need to go back to uni? But then I had to tell myself and remember why I started off at uni. The plan wasn't to have a baby in uni. I mean, it happened, but I had a reason why I went to uni, so I kind of kept reminding myself that reason, so I didn't lose sight of that, regardless of being a mum or not. Like, I haven't changed, my goal hasn't changed. So if you're ever doubting yourself and, your struggles, actually remember the reason why you started. So here are some tips to help anyone who is a student mum or people in general that struggle with time efficiency. This bottle, literally invest in it. It saved my life during that year of university. I had no time for hot drinks. I was waking up at like 6:30 in the morning, having to grab Jamila and get in the car. So this was perfect, because by the time I got to Coventry, my coffee was ready to drink, and I didn't just put coffee, I could put soup, so I was set good for the day. Another step I found that worked is making sure my clothes for the next day was organised from the night before and hung up, so that when I got up and showered and got ready, like I didn't have to worry or stress about what I was going to wear. My outfit was sorted. The next tip I have is probably one of the most helpful if you have young kids or a baby, is to get the clothes ready for the next day the night before and dress them in that to go to bed, so when you wake up it's grab and go and there's no fluffing around. This tip is for everybody, not just mums, but meal prep. I cannot stress the importance of it. It helps save so much time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one of those people that was doing Sunday meal prep and that was it for the week. God, like that was exhausting. But me, I was a Sunday to Wednesday kind of girl, then Wednesday to Sunday. So it balanced out quite nicely, and it allowed me to have more variety in my meals, because me, I'm not a fussy eater, but I don't like to eat the same meal every day upon day. It just gets draining, and why are my taste buds suffering? I like to switch it up. Meal prepping was actually really helpful because of how long my days were at uni and just driving in general. By the time I got in, I didn't have to worry about, oh God, I've got to make dinner for myself and Jamila. It was literally go in the fridge, take it out, warm it up, grab and go. That is the motto of being a student mum. Grab and go. You're gonna hear me mention that a lot. Having a routine set for your child really helps when you're studying, and not even just for studying, but in general, like for after that, it just helps put a structure in place for both of you. So for me, when I was getting in from uni, it was dinner, then it was bath, and then bed. So I knew that by 8 o'clock she was in bed. I had that time to myself to study. Plus at that time, Love Island was on at 9, so I didn't want no disturbances. I wanted to be focused, set with a glass of wine, watching Love Island. So she was not around. That was my time. Extending that tip further, you need to actually schedule in time for yourself. So don't be having your child up all sorts of hours, because you have no time for yourself, and then having to go and worry about uni the next day. So you need to, you know, let those evenings be your time for reflection, to do work, just to be at peace with yourself again and actually deep your life kind of thing, because it's very hard to get lost in this chaotic lifestyle. As much as you're a student mum, sometimes just be a mum. Ditch the student for the day and just be mum again. Because when you're juggling and rushing around, it disturbs not just your life, but your child's life. And it's nice to just be able to have that time just bonding on them and just only focus on them and their development. So on those days, work was not touched. Uni work was not even talked about. It was literally designated to doing something with Jamila, whether that be taking her to a playgroup or watching a movie with her, but that was our day. Final tip, just remember to enjoy the time you have with your little bundle of joy, because you don't get that time back. And, oh, Jamila. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you like, subscribe, comment and share. And if you have any more video suggestions, please comment below. See you next time. Bye.